The United States Army has reported that Army Futures Command AFC is using rapid prototyping to integrate tactical network systems which will enhance functionality of the soldier-worn integrated visual augmentation systems onto combat and tactical vehicles. The details were given in a 23rd July media release to announce that Integrated Visual Augmentation System IVAS provides soldiers with improved situational awareness capabilities as they fight, train and rehearse missions. IVAS capabilities include a digital display to access information without taking eyes off the battlefield, thermal and low light sensors, rapid target acquisition, aided target identification and augmented reality. To get in detail with this particular information and various other most important considerable Indian defense inputs, let us begin with today's defense updates of 25th of July 2020. And before beginning, as I always introduce to you that SSB Crack Exams is India's largest, most preferred online defense exams preparation portal. We are one-stop solution for you if you are preparing for NDA, CDS, AFCAT, INET, Territorial Army and Indian Air Forces Airmen Group X and Group Y. You can simply follow us on all of the most important social media platforms that include YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and you can most importantly download our Android app from Google Play Store where you can have all sorts of examination related study material, sample practice questions, quizzes, PDF study materials and a lot of important lectures in your hands. Beginning with the question of the day that I have posted on 24th of July 2020, and the question that I asked you people was, what are the powers and responsibilities of a defense secretary? I repeat the question, what are the powers and responsibilities of a defense secretary? And most of you have given a beautiful answer, and those who are answering this question of the day every day, I appreciate each and every one of you. Continue that same progress. Okay, going on with the answer for this, the current defense secretary is as of now Ajay Kumar IAS. First we should know who is the current defense secretary, then we will know what are his duties. Okay, so Ajay Kumar IAS is the current incumbent defense secretary. Now what is the post of a defense secretary? Defense secretary is the administrative head of Ministry of Defense. I repeat the sentence, he is the administrative head of Ministry of Defense and is also the principal advisor to the Minister of Defense. Understanding? So defense secretary is the administrative head of Ministry of Defense and principal advisor to the Minister of Defense on what matters? On all matters of policy and administration within the Ministry of Defense. Now what are his roles? His roles include various kind of activities which include to act as an administrative head of MOD, to act as chief advisor to the DM, to represent MOD before the Public Accounts Committee of the Parliament of India. The Defense Secretary is also responsible for coordinating activities of other departments. What are these other departments under the Ministry of Defense? Ministry of Defense has 5 departments, and among them most important include the Department of Defense Production, Department of Military Affairs, Department of Ex-Servicemen Welfare and Department of Defense Research and Development. Okay, in the Ministry of Defense, to act as first among equals among the secretaries in the Ministry of Defense is also the powers and the responsibilities of the Defense Secretary. Okay, going on with the first and foremost important defense information for today is about that Raksha Mantri Shri Rajnath Singh and Israeli Defense Minister has had their telephonically have discussed the defense ties. And who is the Defense Minister of Israel is Lieutenant General Benjamin Gantz. Both Lieutenant General Benjamin Gantz and Rajnath Singh ji have both telephonically discussed on call about the various defense ties, and both ministers expressed satisfaction at the progress of strategic cooperation between two countries and discussed possibilities of further strengthening defense agreements and the defense engagements. Also, they have discussed about the COVID-19 situations and the scenarios that are going on between both the important nations, and they also expressed satisfaction at the ongoing collaboration in research and development in fighting pandemic, that is the COVID-19. We also had yesterday that a lot of scientists are going to come from Israel to our country and are going to work with our principal scientific advisor and the chief scientific advisor of our country, and all of them are going to prepare a 30-second COVID-19 kit also. So that also we discussed yesterday. So this is an additional information that Israeli Defense Minister is coming to our country. And this clearly indicates that our country and Israel are both strengthening their ties in much more deeper way and in a deeper aspects. Going on with the next important information is about that Indian Air Force reviews operational preparedness and deliberates on its roadmap for the next decade. This is about the Air Force Commanders Conference AFCC that was conducted few days back, and that the Chief of Defence Staff, the CDS General Bipin Rawat, Chief of Naval Staff Admiral Karambir Singh, Chief of Army Staff General M.M. Naravane have addressed the conference, and they have interacted with the commanders as well as the principal staff officers at Air Headquarters on matters of jointness and integrated war fighting. The Chief of Army Staff the Chief of Air Staff has articulated Vision 2030, laying down the milestones for transformation of Indian Air Force in the coming decade. Now, going on with the next important information is about Indonesian Defense Minister is going to come to our country and is going to stay in our country for around 3 days. He is going to make a 3-day India visit. Indonesian Defense Minister General Prabowo Subianto will pay a 3-day visit to our country from July of 26th to 28th. That means from tomorrow, Sunday, Monday and Tuesday. These 3 days he will be coming to our country beginning on Sunday, during which he will hold talks with the leadership here to strengthen bilateral defense cooperation. He will also lay a wreath at the National War Memorial on Monday, and he will also be presented with a Guard of Honor at South Block Lawns on Monday. Going on with the next important information is about after the 40 days of bloodshed, Indian Army fighting vehicles will pull back from Galwan flashpoint. This is why. This is because of the both of distrust as well as logistical problems caused by melting snow, swelling in the Galwan River. Indian Army will shortly pull back the last of its infantry fighting vehicles near Patrol Point 14, and it is this particular rollback of Indian Army vehicles that will mark the grilling completion of the first pullback phase agreed upon by both the sides in this area. So this is actually the buffer zone that both of them have agreed, and both of them are going to pull back the important vehicles and the installations that they have made as per the defense talks and agreements that are done few days back. Going on with the last and final important defense update is about that United States Army is integrating tactical network systems to its combat vehicles. Now, what is the speciality of it? It is that the Army Futures Command AFC is using rapid prototyping to integrate tactical network systems which will enhance functionality. What will it do? It will enhance functionality of the soldier worn integrated visual augmentation system. Okay, integrated visual augmentation system is also known as IVAS. Now, IVAS next version would be this particular version, also known as the tactical network systems, that is the TNS. Okay. So this will be kept onto the combat and tactical vehicles. Now, what are all those important organizations that are working under this? They include the command, control, communications, computers, cyber intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance. That means C5ISR. C5 means what? There are 5 C's. First C is command, then control, then communications, computers, cyber intelligence. This is C5. Then comes the I is intelligence, S is surveillance and R is reconnaissance. The C5ISR center, along with the component which is also the component of the Army Futures Command, and along with the Combat Capabilities Development Command, that means the CCDC. It will be working with this particular one. And so that is it with today's short and crisp defense updates. Now we will have a very quick review of the topics we have discussed by going through some of the most important questions. So the first and foremost important defense question is, who is the Defense Minister of Israel? The Defense Minister of Israel is Lieutenant General Benjamin Gantz. Please remember his name. Defense Minister of Israel is Lieutenant General Benjamin Gantz. Going on with the next important question is, the Indonesian Defense Minister is who? Indonesian Defense Minister is General Prabowo Subianto. Okay, tomorrow he will be visiting our country and he will pay a 3-day visit from Sunday to Tuesday. So we will welcome a good visit here. Going on with the next important question of the day, and the question of the day for today is, the alumni of which Indian institution are called as RIM Collegians? I repeat the question, the alumni of which Indian institution are called as RIM Collegians? The answer for this and the explanation for it I will be giving you in the next session with much more detail and a particular way. Until then, stay tuned to SSB Crack Exams, subscribe to this particular channel, and last but not the least, always stay safe, eat healthy food and Jai Hind.